What's up, guys? Today we're going to review the very first movie on big screen of Thor, everybody's favorite God of Lightning, God of Thunder superhero. Check this one out. What's up, world, and welcome to another episode of Movie Showdowns. I'm your host, Ali Zakka. I'm not with a guest this time, so it's another one-player mode, and today we're going to review Thor from 2011, the MCU version, and I can't say enough about this movie. I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it still. I watched this movie over and over again. It's probably my favorite origins movie. I think Ant-Man, Thor, Guardians of the Galaxy are up there with as far as the origins one. I guess the Avengers, the origins movie, but it's not really because you knew all the characters in that movie. So I wouldn't consider that one a part of it, but I will say Thor is literally up there in the top 5 for me. Now, this movie's about Thor, the god of thunder, the god of lightning. He gets pretty much kicked out of Asgard by his father Odin because he was a rash, hard-headed, gonna be the next king, but he wanted to do things his way and wasn't learning the lesson. His dad kicked him out of Asgard and sent him to planet Earth. In Earth, he meets this girl and he falls in love with her, but at the same time he learns about himself and learns about what it means to be a leader, what it means to be the true king to Asgard. So that was Thor, and as he's going through and learning the process to be a leader, he's runs another trial and tribulations, trials about himself, trials about what it's like to be a strong person, what it's like to be a leader and trials against his trials from his brother Loki, who's played by. Matter of fact, I don't wait before I go to the cast because this movie got a bunch of awesome people in it. But his brother Loki, who's trying to pretty much get Thor kicked out, so he becomes the king of Asgard and get rid of his father, and that's really Thor. Like Thor and his brother, King Odin, and I guess you got the Frost Giants, who are a subplot in a way. They're not really the main issue here. It's really Thor and Loki. And at the end of the movie, well, I guess it's a spoiler review, but I'm not going to spoil it because you guys haven't seen Thor. It's not really that big of a crazy ending. You know, he beats the giant bad guy. He goes up back to Asgard, fights his brother Loki, and pretty much breaks the connecting bridge from Earth to Asgard. So it was a great movie. I enjoyed it. No complaints about it. The characters in this movie, though, the actors that play the characters are believable. Like Chris Hemsworth, who plays Thor, he is now Thor for the rest of his life. Nothing else he can do. I don't care if he's in some other action movie. I don't care if he did other action movies. He will always be Thor, and you can never ever change that. Like, I'll watch him in some regular movie, like, why is he not using his lightning? Why is he not using thunder? What is he doing? Where's his hammer? That he pigeonholed himself, but he's a great great actor for Thor. As same well as Tom Hiddleston. Hiddleston. Well, I did this every time. Tom Hiddleston, who plays Loki. He will always be Loki. He has probably played in other things. I haven't seen it. If he did, I really want to go see his other movies because he's really good. But he will always be Loki. He played Loki in Thor 1, he played Loki in Thor 2, played Loki in Avengers, going to be Loki in Ragnarok. Like, this guy, he is Loki. This is my first time, if I ever watched this is my first time seeing Anthony Hopkins as Odin. Like, phenomenal. Loved him as a character. He was the father figure he is the father figure to Thor and Loki. And he played a big part because when he went down in the movie, like, all hell broke loose. And Loki took the throne and got Thor kicked out. Now, there's some things about this movie that I do want to mention. Idris Elba's in this. This is my first time seeing Idris, or I guess this is my first time paying attention to people. Like, Natalie Portman was in this movie as Jane Foster, which I've seen her in other movies, but never really paid attention to her. And then until this movie, I was like, oh, that's Natalie Portman. And there's Idris Elba, who plays Heimdall. Like, people who've been in other movies or fantastic in other movies, this is my first time actually seeing them. And by far, to me, they're really great actors. Like, this movie, everybody shined. Everybody had their parts. Nobody really messed up on anything. It's a great movie. Let me see else. Who else in here I really want to give like a toss of the hat to? That's really it. Like, those characters really kind of make this movie. And there's a few things in here, like Jeremy Renner. He's in this movie. He is Hawkeye, and you don't know it until you watch the Avengers. But at the time, before Avengers came out, Hawkeye was like in this movie, like walking, like pretty much staring down Thor when Thor was going to try and get his hammer as a human. He was staring down Thor, and that was kind of cool to see him in this movie, because like that's the first time everybody gets introduced to Hawkeye, but you don't know who he is until the Avengers. And he's like, should I take him out? And Agent Coulson's like, nah, we'll wait. Agent Coulson's in this movie. There's this one guy in this movie who fights Thor, and at the time I think it's Luke Cage, but it's not. But it's just some big black dude who fights Thor, and everyone think it's Luke Cage, but it doesn't add up to this TV series, so it's not Luke. But it's just like at the time, maybe it was like, oh, we'll just throw him in here. Maybe we'd think about bringing Luke Cage into the actual MCU movies. They didn't, but it was a cool little Easter egg in there. Let me see. Anything else in this movie? Oh yeah, Clark Gregg, he plays Agent Coulson. Good job. Everybody in this movie did a great job. The movie actually has some comedy bits too as well, but the comedy didn't take over from the whole seriousness of the movie. Like, it's a movie that Marvel did a good job with using comedy and using seriousness and not doing too much with it. I watched it a few weeks ago, and the CGI, this points in it is like, yeah, it's 2011 CGI, but it's not as bad as something you watch from like early 2000s. Like, it holds up, but give it a few years, and I'm thinking like this movie is not going to hold up as well with the CGI. It's going to look worse. Like, if I watch this on HD in a clearer, higher definition, it's going to look really bad, especially them like fighting that frost giants in the beginning of the movie. Let me see. I don't think there's anything else I can say about this. So, is this a Friday night movie? No, I don't think it's a Friday night movie. You can get by with this one, not like spend your Friday night watching it. I think this is like a early in the day movie, like a 7:00 p.m., maybe a 5 o'clock p.m. on a Saturday, or not a Sunday, a Saturday, kind of like you want to get together with everybody and do like a Marvel movie marathon. This be one of those movie situations. Grading time. I'm going to grade Thor from 2011. Grade this movie a solid B. It stands up still. I still enjoyed it. It doesn't have any lows in it. Like, everybody does a great acting work into it. It's just like maybe a few things could have pushed it over the tops. Like, the cons I could have had about this movie probably would have been like the CGI could have been done a little bit better. The rest of the characters, like the side characters, could have a little more points into it. But other than that, it's really good. It's a really good movie. It's not an A movie, but it's a solid B movie. So I'm giving Thor a B. What do you guys think? Please put in the comment section below what you think of Thor. Other than that, thank you guys for watching this episode of Movie Showdowns. Please give it a like, and thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. Keep being awesome. Hey guys, thanks for watching this episode. I really appreciate it. Before you go, I do want to mention I started my own business. It's called Lofty Ground Athletics. It's a motivational athletic brand. Our goal is to inspire and motivate you to go after your fitness and athletic goals. Now, on our website, which is www.loftygroundathletics.com, repeat that one more time, www.loftygroundathletics.com, we will have certain gear such as the Conquer Your Challenge 100% polyester shirt. Now, there's 100% polyester, or repeat that, 100% polyester. It only weighs 3.5 ounces, which means it's lightweight. It won't hold you down and let you get through any of your workouts. On the back It has Lofty Grind Athletics on it, and these shirts are $15. We have another one that is Refuse to Be Outworked, which is also a $15 shirt. Check it out on our website at www.loftygrindathletics.com, and we're going to have more gear to come. And if you're watching this episode on YouTube, please give it a thumbs up if you really enjoyed it. Please put a comment in the comment section below of a new topic or something you want me to talk about, and please subscribe. Lastly, you can follow me on Instagram there, follow me on Snapchat there for new and daily motivational tips, and you can watch the next episode or the last episode of Grind Towards Success here, and watch Movie Showdowns, which is a movie review series that I've started. Other than that, thanks for watching this episode. Keep being awesome.